Where should I look when I talk? Should I look straight at the camera or should I look at you guys?
I'm like, oh yeah, and then my point is, blah, blah.
What's up, guys? It's Inter Miami Talk. A 2-1 victory today. 3 points on the board for Inter Miami. They beat Atlanta in Atlanta 2-1.
It was pretty much end to end those first 10 minutes. We saw 2 goals on each side. We were eventually able to get a nice quick throw in to Pizarro down the line, and then he flicked it to the back post. Brek Shea scored the header, and then we took that 2-1 lead, and that was basically it for the rest of the game.
You forget that he's 6'3". You know what I mean? Like the way he plays, he's kind of shifty. He's kind of like
his ball skills.
Are really good, but he's 6'3", and I mean this is like the first time I kind of like realized that he was putting some power on those headers. First against Orlando City last week, and then today against Atlanta.
He did it on cold, rainy nights in Stoke.
Brek Shea is showing that even though he has like a bionic leg because he's had so many injuries to that knee, he's still shown that he has that Premier League experience, that MLS experience. He's an experienced player. He's got the skill. He could have been so much better than he is, but he's still got something in him to where he contributes to this team.
I don't know if it's Blaise rubbing off on everybody else, but like they were doing 1-2 passes. They were like touching the ball quickly, making runs off those passes. I felt like I was watching for the first time. I felt I was watching a high-level team, a team that's played together for a while, perform in that first half. Blaise today looked obviously the most fit he's been, and I think he's rubbing off on some other players.
The more they play with Blaise and get that chemistry and know where they're going to be on these 1-2s, especially if him and Pizarro and Higuain can get that chemistry, like we'll be ripping through these MLS defenses very, very easily.
Ultimately, this is a Atlanta United side that is depleted completely, and we should perform and we should score goals and we should win these games against them. And we are, but I'm really interested in seeing what we do from here on out against other teams. The Kansas City, DC United, Orlando teams that actually have like some hold to them, that aren't completely depleted of all their best players. I want to see us compete at the highest level and not against these bottom feeder teams like Atlanta is right now.
I'm not disappointed by this win. I'm very happy about this one because they found a way to do it when they had 2 guys who had been starting, rotating the whole year. They were both out, and we still find a way. So I'm super happy that Shea and Agudelo both scored, keep their confidence up. Those are guys who, when Higuain comes in, they're probably going to be bench players. So, I mean, as long as they're still coming in and contributing and they're showing they can do that, I mean, this is a great win for me. We're 1 point off a playoff spot, like getting into the play-in, and you add Higuain in to this lineup, and it's on paper the best in the MLS.
The veteran leadership we have with the young talent, I think for sure, if everything clicks, all we need to do is get into the playoffs. Once you're in the playoffs, especially with the way the MLS is, anything can happen, especially with the players we have. If they click at the right time and the chemistry hits, we could easily raise an MLS Cup in our first season.